Hi, it's Netcruzer again, and today we're going to be doing an upgrade on my PS4 Slim. It's almost completely full of games, so it comes in 500 gigabytes, and I would like to upgrade it to a 2 terabyte. So I'm going to walk you through that. The cheapest way I could find to do that is to buy an external 2 terabyte Seagate. This was on sale through Boxing Day for around $100 at a bunch of retailers. And with the coupon I got it down to $75. So I'm going to be removing the hard drive from this 2 terabyte hard drive, which is probably a Seagate or a Samsung, and putting it in the Slim. I've done a full complete backup of the PS4, and I've backed it up to a 500 gigabyte external hard drive that I already have. I must say this whole process is a lot more complicated than doing it on an Xbox. If you want to upgrade the storage on an Xbox, you plug in a USB 3 hard drive and done. On this, you have to do, if you want to avoid downloading everything again, do a full backup of your full system onto an external hard drive. Then I'm going to remove the hard drive from this, put the hard drive from this into the Slim. I'll need to download the operating system from the internet, get the PlayStation 4 new hard drive initialized with the operating system, and then I can restore from my backup. So let's get that process started. Let's get the Seagate drive out of the box. And I've never opened up one of these before, but we're going to try and take a shot at it. So you get a USB 3 cable. I'm going to be reusing the enclosure to put the original stock drive in after we're done. Alright, so here we have the hard drive, and there should be a way to just pry open the case. I think it's just friction fit around the edge. So I do have some case opening tools, some spudgers and things like that, so I'm going to start prying on it and see if I can get it open. Alright, I've just been prying at the case, trying to get the top part is aluminum metal, and I've just been trying to get the case off. Once you get it started, it should start to come off. Okay, there was quite a bit of glue, so that's pretty much primarily what was holding it on, was glue. And the drive itself is actually a Seagate. I just thought I should check really quick to see what this hard drive is formatted at. So this is the 2 terabyte hard drive that comes in the Backup Plus Slim, and I've got it plugged into my Mac, and it's a good thing I checked because it actually comes pre-formatted as NTFS. That's no good for your PS4. So I'm going to erase this drive. I'm going to make it exFAT, and we'll just call it a 2TB. Now, in order to get this drive out, it likely just has some ESD shielding. Peel it up and out. It's taped on. I have to remove this tape, and then I can get the daughter board off. So the reason why it's good to buy a Seagate versus a Western Digital is because Seagates actually use a traditional serial ATA hard drive and serial ATA to USB converter. You have to be careful with the Western Digitals or some other external hard drives, because those are what's known as Franken drives, where they do not have a normal SATA bus and they are directly soldered to a USB plug. Yeah, there was more tape. Yeah, look at all this tape. There. So this is your serial ATA to USB 3 controller. And now I just have a normal hard drive, and this will be ready to go into the PlayStation. Now the PS4 Slim has, how you get at the hard drive is a little bit different on this model. So you slide this little cover on the back out and off, and then there's this screw here. And it's just a normal Phillips screw, so I will take that screw out, and then I should be able to just pull the hard drive out from this loop. Just a singular hard drive retaining screw, and now I can pull my hard drive out of the bay. Okay. And there's my hard drive. It is in this this chassis, so I'll need to remove these 4 screws and put the new hard drive in this same orientation. Alright, now this is the hard drive that came in the PS4 Slim. Personally, I found this hard drive to be quite noisy, and it's a Toshiba. Manufacture date 22nd of September 2016. Wow. Hot off the press when they were manufacturing the PS4 Slims. As opposed to the hard drive that I have here, my 2 terabyte. When was it made? July 2016. Okay, so we'll get this put back in, line up the holes. It's an industry standard 2.5 inch hard drive. Put it in place, pop the screws back in. Now this is the side that has the retaining screw on the chassis, so it does go in like this, upside down, and I just slide it back into the back of the PlayStation. It doesn't even really click, it just slides in, and then as long as the hole lines up here, you put the fancy PlayStation screw back in, pop the plastic cover on, and start getting the operating system installed. Also, here's the original PS4 Slim Toshiba hard drive back into the Seagate USB external enclosure, and the system does detect it, but it can't read the file format, so I would have to reformat it. I'm going to wait to do that just in case I have a defective hard drive and I cannot get the new one fully operational. Okay, now when you put in a new hard drive, you won't be able to boot off it or anything. You'll need to install the software. So just be careful. Don't just download the update. You need to download the full system software. So this is if you're going to be redoing a completely new hard drive installation. So you need to put it on a USB storage in the PS4 folder, in an update folder. And this is how you get that ready. Now I have a USB stick here with the new operating system on it. Press and hold the power button for 7 seconds. It'll boot up in safe mode. Alright, you have to plug in your controller with a wire with a USB cable. USB cable, press the PlayStation button, and then now I have the option to, the very last one, step 7, initialize PS4 reinstall system software is what I want. Connect a USB device, I already have. I checked it for a long time, and then it says ready to be initialized. All user data will be deleted. That's fine because I made a backup earlier and I'm going to restore from backup after this is done. And besides, this hard drive is completely brand new, so there's nothing on it anyway. So we go over to yes. And now it's formatting and installing the operating system. So I'll come back when it's time to restore from backup. When I've got the new operating system installed and a USB hard drive plugged in, now I should be able to go over to system setup and do the restore system. I think it's in system. Backup and restore. This is just so I don't have to re-download 500 gigabytes worth of data. Restore from New Year's Eve. And then you cannot, when you're restoring or backing up data, you can't use your console at all. It goes into a separate boot state. Start the restore, and when it's done, I should have a hard drive that's 4 times the size of the original, with all of the data that I had on before. The backup is now complete. The system has been rebooted. I've signed in, and here's the final tally. So the fully restored system, 3.71 gigabytes with 1.39 terabytes now free on the new hard drive.